Welcome everybody. Welcome to Shark Pond. We are so excited to have the Boise Sunrise Club with us. So thank you for your generous hosting and the sponsorship that you're going to be offering later. Very excited to have Gladys and Shirley with us to pitch their businesses. So welcome both of you, and know that you're among friends. Rotary members are the friendliest people in the world, and so we are very happy to get to know you today and hear about your business.
Thank you.
Talk a little bit about Glass Catering Service, and we will have Gladys go first, okay? So Glass Catering Service is run by Gladys Kawala, and they offer tasty, colorful, appetizing foods. And they're on one of the busiest parts of Blantyre, Malawi, which is the second largest city in Malawi. And so they do catering and a restaurant. And they're asking for a grant, an interest-free loan of $1,000. And with it, they're going to buy a deep freeze and also some additional kitchen equipment and supplies. So this is Gladys cooking, and as you read, she has a 44% profit margin, and this is her income statement. And so you can see her food here and her cash flow statement. It shows that she's successful at reinvesting in her business, and we'll have to ask her who this is with her right there. But that is Gladys, and this is the prices of her food, and picture of her and her family. And so without further ado, Gladys, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Okay. Like, I started my business, that was last year in October. After struggling a lot with my family, we had a lot of problems, and then we decided to sell some of our things that we had in the house, and some capital to start a business, our own business, because we used to run for my in-laws. So we started our own business that was in the city of Blantyre, right here in the town Blantyre also. But at first, the first month, the place I started wasn't good because there was like demand was low, but supply was much. Like there were a lot of us cooking at the same place. So a friend of mine advised me to go to Limbe, which is the busiest place in Blantyre City. It's the busiest market in Blantyre. So I went to Limbe, and everything changed. I started making profits, and my business started to grow. So this business I do together with my husband. We provide our customers with our local dishes. We make sima, rice, chips, which we serve sometimes with chicken, sometimes it depends on what the people want. And like most in our business, we want our customers to be happy.
What I had is what is the greatest risk that you're facing in growing your business? You know, you mentioned that you've been working at the business for 8 months, and it's the sole source of income for your family. That's really important. But are there risks that you face in maintaining your business and growing it?
Yes, there are risks in the business. Mostly it's the unstable. Our currency, it's unstable. Most of the times you go to the market today, you find the prices are better. You go tomorrow, you find that the prices have gone higher.
Gladys, thank you for your presentation. You did a really nice job. So quick question. So what inspired you to run a business? Was the business you were in with your in-laws, was that a restaurant business as well?
Yes, it was a restaurant business. Mostly it was like they didn't have a permanent restaurant, but they were winning contracts with government, sometimes with government, sometimes with some other non-government organizations, like catering, when they have like meetings. So it was a big thing.
Okay. So which is more important to you, do you think? That I know you run a catering business and you also have a restaurant. Which do you feel has more potential?
The restaurant.
Your presentation was excellent, so thank you. And your vision, I really enjoy it.
Thank
You said
you.
that your whole family is working. What are the ages of your children?
We are not working. My husband and I, we are not working.
Okay.
And my firstborn is 11 years old. My daughter will be turning 9 on the 11th of August.
He meant you're working at the restaurant.
Sorry?
Oh, he meant that you are working at the restaurant.
Oh, yes, we are self-employed. Thank you. Thank you.
It's okay.
I'd be interested. Can you tell us a little bit about your restaurant, just physically? Is it a sit-down restaurant with kitchen, or is it? Tell us a little bit about that, would you please?
Okay. My restaurant is at Limbe Market. It's I can say it's a takeaway. Of course, I have some spaces where people sit, but some other customers, they just come. They do take away their things. I give them on takeaway basis, but I have a small place where people sit and eat. Those who wants to sit and eat.
Do you when you do for like weddings and stuff, do you prepare the food at your restaurant or do you prepare it at home?
No, we prepare them at home.
Okay.
Yes,
Thank
we
you.
prepare them at home because we don't want to mix things. Because if you go to the restaurant, it becomes difficult. So it's easier when we prepare them at home.
Keep separate. Good.
Yes.
Oh, good. No, thank you for your presentation. Very good. Very well done.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello, Gladys. I'm Jeff. I'm very pleased to meet you and thank you for your presentation. My first question is a little of the practical side of your business. I did not see in your business plan a budget for things like utility, internet, cell phone, those sorts of expenses. It seems that if you bring in a deep freezer to your home, is that going to increase the cost of your utilities?
If I bring it home, like where I live, the house I live, I'm renting a house. It's not my own house. So when I pay my rent, it includes electricity. So that's to my advantage.
Glass Catering Service is run by Gladys Kawala, and they offer tasty, colorful, appetizing foods. And they're on one of the busiest parts of Blantyre, Malawi, which is the second largest city in Malawi. And so they do catering and a restaurant. And they're asking for a grant, an interest-free loan of $1,000. And with it, they're going to buy a deep freeze and also some additional kitchen equipment and supplies. So this is Gladys cooking, and as you read, she has a 44% profit margin, and this is her income statement. And so you can see her food here and her cash flow statement. It shows that she's successful at reinvesting in her business, and we'll have to ask her who this is with her right there. But that is Gladys, and this is the prices of her food and picture of her and her family briefly. And so she runs Nashe Designs and Tailoring Shop, and you have read through her business plan. She is a seamstress, as you know, and she is looking to get some industrial grade equipment. She's already got 15 dedicated customers that she works with and gets referrals. This is a picture of her and her current machine. We've looked at her income statement and seen her margins, which are also very high and impressive. And then this is the price of her goods, and you've seen the pictures of her beautiful work. And one of the things I wanted to point out is that the maximum loan that Interpov can do on a rotary shark pond is $1,000. And so the general materials is what is scratched from this list here. So it will be for the sewing machine, overlocking machine, and the guns. That's a picture of the new machine and what the equipment will look like. Here's her cash flow statement. And that is her family. So Shirley, please unmute and tell us about yourself.
Thank you so much, everyone. I'm Shirley. I'm in Blantyre. I run Nashe Designs. I went to school for tailoring and designing at Beehive College for 3 years. I have a diploma in fashion designing. I do tailoring at my home, just at the veranda. That's where I sew. My tailoring, I provide dresses, uniforms, wedding dresses, bridesmaids clothes, ties, all sorts of things that a customer wants me to provide.
Yeah, I was wondering in growing your business, what are the obstacles that you face?
Okay, most of the time it's the machine that I use. Most of the time I make heavy things like bags, even the wedding dresses. So with the small machine, it takes time for me to finish, and also it drags me. For me, maybe to make maybe 10 things a day, maybe I'll make maybe 4 or 5 things, because the machine is it's a bit slow, and also it depends on the things that I'm making. Yeah.
And do you have people who can repair your machines when they break?
Yes. Yeah. We have. Yeah. Mhm.
Okay, thank you.
Welcome.
Shirley, this is Dennis. You said in your presentation that you've got around 15 customers that support you. What's kind of your thoughts about growing your customer base? Have you got kind of a game plan to do that?
Yes, I've planned to that. I've reached out to schools so that I can providing school uniforms.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks, Shirley. Great to hear from you and your plans for the future. So what inspired you to become a seamstress? I know you went to school for it, but did you know other people in that kind of business before?
Yes, what happened is there was this day I was watching something on the television. I saw a woman. She was sewing. She was explaining about her business. So yeah, I had a passion already, but the time that I saw her, something just icked me and said, "Okay, I need to try this."
Shirley, I noticed on your income statement that you plan to pay yourself $30 a month. And I'm wondering how you came to that amount, and is that amount sufficient to support your family?
Yeah, it is. It is. Yeah, it is. But when the kwacha is, our kwacha sometimes it cannot be enough. It will depend sometimes with me how much I'll be getting that month and how much I'm getting this month. So yeah, so far it's just fine.
Well, that's good to hear. Although, if I were to give any advice at all, I might suggest that given your profit margins, you can probably afford to pay yourself a little more.
All right. Okay. Yeah. Mhm. Thank you.
You're welcome. Ben, you popped up. Are you ready to take over?
I was just gonna say, you probably already know this, but the kwacha is their currency there in Malawi, and as they've mentioned, it's very unstable. And so, yeah, that's a big challenge. In our training meetings, we talk a lot about maintaining cash flow and saving for emergencies. So
Yeah.
I think that's part of why they have such high margins and savings. So it's when we come back into the main room. So we have some great news to share. So let's turn it over to Jeff.
Well, Gladys and Shirley, we had a fantastic time meeting both of you, getting to hear about you and your families and your businesses. And we went in with the intention of picking a winner between the two of you. But we were so impressed with both of you that we've decided that the winners of today's Shark Pond episode are Glass Catering and Restaurant and Nashe Designs and Tailoring. So you both are going to be given the $1,000 loan.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful for this. This will really support our business. It will make us grow. Thank you very much for the decision you have made. So grateful. This is from my heart. Thank you very much.
You are very, very welcome, Gladys, and Shirley, you as well.
Thank you.
Go ahead, Shirley. What would you like to say?
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you
All right.
very
Thank you.
much.
God bless.
We are so grateful for choosing
Thank
us
you.
to be your friends. Thank you very much.
You're very impressive.
Thank you.
This is wonderful. Thank you.
You're very welcome.